Mayor Robert, welcome back to Mayor's Monday. And taking a look, you and I were just talking a little bit. Wausau's coming off a pretty big year as far as economic development and job creation goes. You look back at one of the top 10 projects in the states is coming right here to Wausau. It's got to make you feel good going into 2018.
You know, the cool thing is, number one, we did have the biggest building permits, that type of thing, $134.5 million for new taxable revenue. That's not even including the new business campus. We've got about 700 jobs. Yes, we made economic development and contributions for things like internet technology, medical, manufacturing. I know some people say, oh, you guys are giving away a lot. No, it's not like that at all. And I've said this before, gone are the days where if a business wanted to come to town or stay in town, the city might be on the hook for like roads and streets, water and sewage, and forgiveness of taxes. Those days are gone, folks, and it isn't just in Wausau, it's across the country. Businesses know they can come in and have a list of demands, if you want to call it that, in order for them to come or to stay. The trick is find that negotiated number in order to get them to come or stay. We are no different than any other city. 2017 was the best year that we've ever had as far as building permits. People can see construction and things happening. We're off to a very good start here in 2018. If everything goes right, because sometimes plans change, but we're off to a very good year, and if everything goes according to plan, 2018 is going to be a superior year in so many ways, but especially for economic development. There's been 700 jobs created because of it directly. I am surrounded by wonderful people, very professional people, and all of us have that common goal of working together to make things good and positive here in Wausau.
Yeah, and one of those developments that created a little bit of a buzz this week was down on the riverfront. You've got a new developer coming in. He's got, there's some things in his past, but he's been a very successful developer as well. And he's got a property that is already 40-50% full, too.
Correct. And the thing is, that's something that I've really tried to set forth since I've taken over in office, to get things out there open and transparently, let people see what's happening. This developer, he's had some issues, but he's already explained it before. But once again, we asked him to come and explain it again because they had to change financiers. And I guess in that world that happens quite often. My thing is to get it out there where everybody knows what's happening. I think he kind of unfairly took a hit from some people, but the thing is, I got to give him credit. Not only did he come and speak, but he told them the truth. Yeah, we've had some bad things happen in the past for whatever reason, and the financing had to change. But my thing is to get it out there where it's open and transparent so that people know what's going on. I think there's a bunch of much ado about nothing, for lack of a better way of putting it. But the thing is, we got it out there. People know what's happening. An explanation was given. He was questioned by members of the council. Okay, we went through all this. Why? Mm-hmm. And you're always, this is where I get amused sometimes, and actually a little irritated every now and then. But for the most part, I always get amused with, you've got a small vocal minority. I call them the negative naysaying know-it-alls, where they've always got to get that negativity out. And, you got to be careful so you're not caught up in their drama. And they write their things and they say their things. And you know what? I'd love for them to show some type of proof that we're up to something, because there's nothing there. And they make these horrible, inaccurate, and really dishonest accusations. They're going to do it, whatever. But then when it's found there's nothing there, can you come back and apologize for it? They'd sooner die. And some of these individuals, I'd like to take them on. Most of the time, whatever. People are going to think what they want to. I think most people that are reasonable and rational, realize that we are doing the right thing in so many ways, be it for economic development or how funds are spent or how the budget is presented. I realize you're never going to make everybody happy. It's not for lack of trying.
Mm-hmm. Good news for Wausau this week. The Grand Theater named one of the top 200 theaters in not just United States, not just North America, the world. Talk about some of the good things that Wausau's got going for it in the development, but this has been a very good thing for the city as well.
Sean Wright and his staff over there, this is just one of those things, the Grand Theater, and obviously I'm the biggest ambassador and biggest cheerleader for the city of Wausau. This is just another one of those unique things about Wausau that makes it so cool and so fun to live here. But by them, Sean Wright and his staff have done an excellent job in promoting and doing a great job as far as selling out events. The thing that's really cool now, by being recognized like that in the top 5, that just means bigger venues and bigger acts are coming. And once again, the Grand Theater is just another part of Wausau. It's that fabric that makes things so cool and unique here. I'm very happy and proud of them. It's just another good positive thing going for our city. And how could anybody be upset about that? But I give all the credit in the world to Sean Wright and his staff. Great people. I was just at an event there not too long ago. It's just another cool thing.
And when you see headlines like that in the news, obviously the city's doing a great job and been doing a great job of marketing itself and wants to step that up in 2018. This is just something else that you can pitch when you're saying, look at what we have to offer.
And that is exactly something that we do when we talk to businesses that are interested in the city. And compared to just a few short years ago, yeah, as most people know, we had some unpleasantness, that's a nice way of putting it, here before, caused by some of these same individuals that like to make these accusations. The thing is, it hurt the image of the city at that time badly. And I guess, how can you be so unpositive? How can you be so destructive? Because it isn't yourself, it's what you're doing to the image of the city. The good news is now, almost 2 years into it, we've completely reversed that image of the city. We've completely reversed that negativity. And when we talk to new businesses or residents, nothing makes me more happier than to show them and tell them. And I have done this personally. People come up, well, what can you tell me? We'll go for a car ride. I'll also show them some of the things that aren't so great about our city. I'm very honest about that. And the thing is, my philosophy is just like everything in life. It's not just government. It's how I conduct myself. You be honest, decent, and respectful to people. 99% of the time, you're going to get that back in return. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to continue promoting Wausau in that good, positive way. There's always things I suppose we'd be doing better. Wausau's getting more diverse, which I appreciate and like. We've really got, yes, we have our issues. I'm going to be having in February, a spotlight on the homeless. And it's the second time that I've had a meeting like this, because truthfully, we do have a problem with it. And I want these folks to be treated with decency and respect, but there's also got to be a sense of accountability out there for them too, for themselves. My point being, on February 15th, we're having a meeting. The public is invited. We're having a speaker, Joe Volk. He's the state director of the homeless advocacy. He's coming forth. And we're inviting all the local nonprofits that deal with homelessness and hunger and everything, basically to find out what the state is doing on their initiative, to see if there's maybe something we can take away from it. I guess my point being is that yes, while Wausau does have some things that need to be improved upon, the homeless issue, those with drug and alcohol addiction, society type of issues, we've also got a lot of good positive things going for us, far more than what some of these individuals claim. And it's just one of those things when we do our marketing and our presentations to these companies that are interested in us, we point all these things out. They walk through our downtown, they walk in different areas, the riverfront, and they really see that we're trying to change some things in a positive way, and they appreciate it. Hence the reason why people have been coming in 2017, people and businesses. In 2018 is off to a very good start. Stay tuned, it's really going to be incredible.